What's up, TIs? Listen to me. What I'm trying to tell you what's going on today. Today's what, the 3rd? March 10th, 2026, right? So, already something's... They don't want me to sleep. So they do voices call all night long at me, right? So now they're using the people I see at Dunkin' all the time, the workers. They put them in my dream last night. And I went somewhere in a different neighborhood. I went to like one of the, I don't know, restaurants, I think, or it was. They were standing behind the cashier and they were talking to me. And I don't remember what I said to them or what they said because I woke up like really quick. So today I'm like trying to calm down. I'm listening to a prayer video and I get bombarded by phone calls and text messages. I'm like trying to like be peaceful and quiet and everything. No, this is what they do. They make sure that the people call you very late in the afternoon while you're watching a prayer video. They want it to not work, but that's not how God works. God works when, you're trying to do good for yourself, you trust in Him, and He works in your favor. Not like the witch side, but He wants to help you. So, I'm not trusting anybody but Him. Sorry to say, because everybody gets corrupted in this lifetime. So, I had a dream about a warlock a couple weeks ago. He didn't touch me, but I just saw him out in the open. Not red horns, black horns, hoof boots, like a red outfit, like a red suit, like a. I don't know how to explain the suit. Lightning bolts on the suit, like gold lightning bolts. Big hair, like big poofy hair. He had a stick with him, like a pitchfork, and he was trying to get people, whoever worshipped him, to come out and say they worshipped him. So I'm crossing the street and I see him at the other corner. Not in this block. I don't know where this was in my dream. It was a different block. And as he's shouting, this little midget man or something, but it was a demon. It was a demonic entity. He comes running and he was all happy and he shows me all his rings. He has so many rings on his finger. Every finger has like 2 rings. And like, stones and everything. Like he's like all happy to run to the guy. Then this woman comes around. She's running to him too. She bows down to him in the middle of the street. By the way, I don't know how there was no cars coming in the street. She bows down to him but she sits down on her butt, her own butt. Like sits down and like closes her eyes and he's rubbing her chin. And she's like loving it. She's like very much like ready to give her life to him. And he has long fingernails, long red fingernails. And he's rubbing her chin with his thick rings and like, ew. So I'm trying to find the costume online. And this is what it looks kind of like very close to it. So you see the jacket itself. He had a similar coat like this and a similar pitchfork. I didn't see the tail, but it was probably there. But it was the same colors. But this part right here had like a large lightning bolt, a yellow lightning bolt, like golden. And the hooves, like I'm trying to see like these people are just wearing shoes, but he had hoofs, like goat hoofs for boots. So this is like a different version. He had black horns. So I'm like looking them up. So that's the closest outfit that I've seen so far. Look at how they have like old weird things here. Modern warlock men's costume. Let's see. I don't know if that's what I was up to. Yeah, see, they don't look like that. He does not look like that. It's a real. He was a real warlock, like a literal warlock, like real. So these are all like Halloween costumes. Let me see if I put lifelike. Okay. Okay, let's see where it comes to. Okay. That's too, like, weird. That's a skeleton. I don't know how that's the same. Just bear with me. I'm trying to, like, figure out what he was wearing in my dream. That was the closest one I've seen to all the outfits that I've seen on here. See, it says red devil costume, men. And it wasn't really like that. So, oh, here's a coat. This coat looks like it. You see how it has the trim right here? Let me zoom in. So you see the trim. It kind of looks like that a little bit. But the trim wasn't like detailed like this. This part right here was thicker and it had a big golden lightning bolt on it. So I think that was a real warlock. He was trying to show me that he's big and bad and he's coming for me. Okay, I'm a child of God, so he's not coming for me. It's kind of funny, isn't it? They want to do that. They will show themselves, whether in the spirit realm or in reality. To me, it looked like it was a real warlock. And he was coming into whatever neighborhood that was. I don't live in that neighborhood, so he was showing his real self to me. And he was showing me I have all these powers, and like, you have no power. God has the real power, buddy. And if you're gonna act like a real warlock, I got news for you. You're not gonna be happy about where you're going. Freddy Krueger. I know he's evil, but what the heck? It had nothing to do with it. Alright, so that first outfit I showed you was very similar to what I saw in my dream. And they know that I'm looking for that exact outfit. That's why it's not coming up on here, because they know that's a real outfit. And they have so many different things. See, Devilman's costume is what's coming up. It's not a costume, it was real. Warlock fashion. See, this is showing you how to make the costumes. Let's see. About real male warlock costumes. I have no idea if that's going to show up. They have to take pictures of themselves when they're wearing those outfits. And this devil suit, that's not what it is. It's not even a costume. That was really how they dressed. See? Red hoodie, cloaked horns, let's see. Not really. That's not it at all. No, we're not continuing. I just wanted to see if they were going to show up. And they have all this stuff there too. I don't know. Maybe it is ritual. Let's see. It says cosplay. That's what I'm saying. It's not showing the actual real thing. It's not cosplay. It's a real outfit. Somebody put ritual. I even had to put male. They were showing me witches. Let's see. Because I know what I saw in my dream. That was real. That was a real outfit that he was wearing. So that's why it's not coming up. This one says fan, but we'll see. And it's only showing like fandom kind of stupid shit. They know what I just saw in that dream. They know it was real. This was like a Christmas one, which is more disturbing. They had one for children. Like, what are you doing? Why would you do that to your kids? So they're showing a lot of women doing it. It's warlocks on men. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. I guess it kind of looks like this a little too. Can you get closer though? This is what I saw in another dream. This was not a dream. I was sleeping very soundly, mind you, and I see a guy that's dressed like this, exactly like this. His headgear was a feather. He had feathers in his hair. Like, he had the hat, but they had the feathers instead. Like, how do I explain it? So, the feathers themselves, they look like an Indian head feather thing. So he was appropriating a different culture. He had the same makeup on, same kind of necklaces, same coat, and I was sleeping. And he was behind my bedroom door. This is really what happened. I wasn't even sleeping yet. I closed my eyes, and I saw this type of person with a different head thing on. He blew some dust. He looked at me and blew dust, like I guess it was ashes or something, but that's what he looked like. And this other character had like that type of suit that I showed you. And then that was really creepy because it was like very, very detailed. You see, it's saying costumes. I didn't say costume. I said real. There's a Baphomet costume. Let's see. On Etsy, of all places. So do you see the hooves? But his was like, there were shoes. Oh, this is the shoes. Okay, so this is the shoes that he was wearing. He was wearing these shoes, exactly these shoes. The warlock in the picture, my dream, was wearing these hooves, exact hooves he was wearing. Oh, that's so gross looking. Why the fuck would you want to wear this? Anyway, that's what he was wearing, and he was wearing, the horns were like, they weren't big. Let's see if they show the black horns. Oh, this lady's creepy. Look at how creepy ass. Ew, look at this one. That's gross. These people are fucked up mentally. Look at this. Why the fuck would you want to wear something like this? Anyways, this is the jacket that the girl was wearing. She was in real life. A girl was wearing this jacket in my neighborhood. This one. And she had a messenger bag with the same thing on it. I was sitting outside one day, and her boyfriend were coming around. They both, I don't remember if he had one, but she had this exact shirt on, a jacket. And they walked past me, and they went to Dunkin'. She looked like she didn't comb her hair for like weeks. I mean, she don't shower either. That's disgusting. Take a damn shower. Like, if you're a witch, you're not allowed to shower. You need to shower more than the rest of us, because you got gross things attached to you spiritually. Repent and give yourself to Jesus already. Anyway, so they go to Dunkin', and they sit in this front seat where I always like to sit. Of course they were. And they're watching me the whole time. And I had this video on YouTube. And they're watching me. And they didn't buy nothing. They just sat there and they were just drinking other stuff. I don't know why they don't get kicked out. I don't know if the workers are afraid to kick them out. No, you need to kick them out of your establishment. They're going to sit there all day and not buy something? No. Have a pair of balls and kick them out. So then I'm watching them in the store, and they're outside where the window is, like in the window when you walk up, and you order from the window. And he's taking a picture of her. The boyfriend's taking a picture of her with the flash on, and they're looking at me and smiling. I had that all on video. It got deleted. My computer got a virus, so it deleted a lot of my videos too. So I saved a lot of them online. And I go back home, and I see them in a car right after that. Right, they were in the backseat of the car. They got picked up right away, I guess. And Booty Bandit was in the car with them. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The three of you, you know each other. Like, they really try to get on me because, I worship Jesus and nobody else. I'm not going to worship this weird thing right now. The fuck am I going to worship this for? The hell out of here. This is, like, so grotesque and nasty. Look at it. Like, why? Why would you worship this when Jesus looks like a human being? Because he was human on earth. He was never just a creature. He was a human being on earth. He saved our souls from going to hell with this stupid thing. I don't know what that says, and I don't give a shit what it says, because I know what's going on in the real world. They're so intent on making me join them. Look at all this bullshit that they have. Why do you need 10,000 horns? One pair is not enough? Wow, look at this mockery of the rosary by having an upside down cross rosary. I don't understand. Like, these people don't understand what's going to happen to them. Who cares about this life right now? We're on earth. We're going to do what we got to do. But when we leave earth, you need to know where you're going. Because if you go with this route, you're not going to be saved. Even this mofo right here, he said when he died, and he saw where he was going, he said something about it. He really should have repented before he died. Like, you have enough time before you pass to give yourself to Christ, because he's the only thing that's going to save you. This is what the gang stalkers worship. They worship the devil. They really do. No, they put Minnie Mouse in it. What the fuck does that have to do with that? Weirdos. That's what I'm saying. The gang stalkers want us to be worshiping the devil like they do. See this little thing here? So this is what the handlers do. The handlers are the warlocks. Okay? They get the gang stalkers, the highest up gang stalkers, and they put them in rituals with them. And they use these types of candles. They can use color candles, but usually they use real blood in the candle. And, they use the chalice because, of the church. And, when the priest drinks from the chalice, it's supposed to be symbolizing Jesus' blood. So they drink goat's blood instead. Or baby's blood, anything, whatever. So now they put the crystals in there too. So now you can't even like crystals, you can't collect crystals, you can't wear jewelry with crystals in it. That's basically what people usually use crystals for. They make jewelry, like, when you get engaged, that's quartz, crystals, diamonds, whatever kind of stone you want to use for your engagement ring, your wedding band. But they take it too far. And they use it in their rituals. All these people that do stuff like that, they always confess online. You gotta watch ex-witches and warlocks, and something happens to them after a while. After going down this route, something happens. Like, God calls them and tells them, you better stop this crap because you're going to hell. I don't know how people don't believe in hell. I just don't know. They had something like this at Five Below. Look how they make it look cute. Look at it. There's a peace sign. That's from the devil. Oh, look what it says. Pride. Right, this is what they worship too. They act like they don't worship this kind of stuff. Yes, they do. Cute as hell? Ew. Nobody's cute as hell. Hell is not cute. That's what I'm trying to tell people. It's not cute. It's very sad that people go down this route instead of Christ, because Christ will save you from all of this weird wickedness. It's evil. Look at this. Look at the rosary mockery of it. Come on now. You gotta be kidding me. That's why I don't have rosary beads anymore, because this is what they do with it. The rosary was supposed to be something sacred, to remind you of Christ. And this is what these Satanists take it and do this with it. So now they tainted it, and I don't have one of those anymore. I threw mine out. hell was boring. That's where this is from. Hell. This is from the pits of hell. Hell is not boring. You are going to get tortured for the rest of your life in hell. You're going to have a real body that you have now, and they're going to break every bone in your body, beat you down with all the bones. They're going to tear your limbs off and beat your ass with it. Do you know how many people have done this and worshiped this, came back from the dead, and told their stories about how they were getting tortured in hell from these demonic-looking beasts that they're showing you in these pictures? Not even just this thing. The other kinds, the smaller ones that look like it, in hell. They were tortured in hell, and then all of a sudden they saw a light, a bright light, and they didn't see the face, they didn't see Jesus' face, they just felt him. They knew it was him. And he pulled them out of hell, and then they gave their life to Christ, and they have not looked back. They had all this kind of stuff, they burned it, and they never looked back. They realized that Jesus is the only way. Because why? Why would you want to look like this? Why would you want something like this in your house? We rebuke all of these pictures in the name of Jesus Christ. I'm just showing you what these people wear. So one of my family members, their friend, came over for his birthday. And she had this type of hoodie too. And my family was, we were all home. We all had cake and coffee later with him. But he wanted his friends over too. So we're all talking, we're down here talking, and I'm like, oh, you see that? That's a devil thing on the jacket. I'm like, I'm gonna pray for her, and I did. I prayed for her that night. Hopefully she does not wear this anymore. I hope that she burned the jacket and repented. Yes, the warlock in the dream didn't have these type of horns. He had shorter horns. I don't see the short horns though. Not this size either. They were very small. His hair was huge. He had huge poofy hair. I don't know. He had hair. It was black hair, curly hair. Huge though. Like these people don't cut their hair. Incense. What is this? How is that blessed? It's not blessed. No. First of all, that looks like poop. And I'm pretty sure it is. They probably did something to a goat and took the poop out of the goat because you scared the poop out of them. You do what you want, yeah. Yeah, they do, unfortunately. There are lots of them. Oh, wow. A Joseph biblical costume. More mockery. Ooh, they're gonna get it. Jesus is not to be mocked. I don't know what the Satanist is thinking. I don't know. What are these Satanists thinking, for real? If anybody's a Satanist, they want to tell me what you're thinking. Because this ain't it. Now we'll go to the next page. So yeah, this is basically what they wear too. You're gonna start seeing this kind of crap even more. Like one day I was on the bus and this girl had like snot green hair color, and her book bag said "Hail," yeah. So I looked at her like, what the fuck? I'm just looking at it right now. Like, you don't see it every day, but you're gonna see it more. Today is not gonna be a Satanist day. Old Nick. Ew. Ew, why would you want that in your hair? Look at how gross is this. Cute as hell. Look, for a baby, a onesie for a baby. You gotta be kidding me. Look, a vintage African songry Quibby mask. So you're gonna put that mask in your house and you think you're not gonna have demons? Yeah, okay. Oh, this poor baby. B is for really, B is for bitch. That poor baby. They just curse the baby by putting that on him. Even if it's for just the picture. Oh, we rebuke that. We pray for the baby. The baby's not even a dog. Really? You're going to put that on a dog? This is... See? Are you going to tell me that they're Christian? They're not. No, they're not. They know exactly what they're doing. Ew, a baby rattle? Come on. Why would you do this to children? There's a lot of pages, so I'm not going to keep going. But you get the drift, whatever it's called. The gist. What it looks like, what all this crap looks like. And of course they have it on Etsy. I haven't bought from them in a long time, so I probably won't ever again now that I have that stuff. I will boycott everything. It says fan. No. Oh, somebody's smoking in their house and it's coming through the walls. Nasty bitch. Oh, so gross. Just wanted to make this video about this kind of stuff. I want you to see it because I want you to know what they're doing behind closed doors. These are all the type of outfits they wear during the rituals. And they do it against us, TIs. Why do you think some TIs, off themselves because they hear the voice of skull? This is voice of skull technology too. I understand they have a machine that does it, but this is what they also do. They wear these types of outfits. They do the rituals. All they have to do is write your name down on a piece of paper. Trust me, I know this part. So I know somebody that knew somebody who used to write people's names on pieces of paper. And they would roll it up like a scroll. And they would put it in the back of the fridge. And they would, I guess use it later on to do stuff. I have no idea what they're doing with it, but that's all I know for so far. Is they write your name down. Like if they think that you're doing something to them, like they want to get you before you get them type crap. So, this is what they do. That's one thing they do. And I saw something else online. These guys went scuba diving. And they found a couple of cool things in the water. Like some old cell phones, coins, old guns, old knives, daggers, all kinds of stuff, right? All cool stuff. So more than once they found a witch jar. So there was dirt in there from the sediment that went in. And they wrote down spells. Whoever it was, somebody did them dirty. Maybe they cut them off in traffic or whatever. Like petty stuff like that. And they found out the name of the person. And they found the address, all this stuff. They go looking. They search for the stuff. Like I'm searching for this outfit I saw in my dream. Which was definitely real because I'm looking for it. And it's not coming up because I know about it. When they know that you've seen stuff like that, that stuff is real. And they're going to make sure you don't look it up and look for it. You know what I mean? I already saw something similar for it, so I just showed you. So they took the person's name, what they did to them, scrolled it and put it in the drawer. they found the person's hair, I guess, from the hairbrush, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you throw out your hair, when you pull your hair from your hairbrush, make sure that it's mixed in well with the other garbage that you put. Because they will go through your garbage pail. This is why they're going through everybody's garbage, these perps. They go through your garbage, and they look for your hair from your hairbrush like you use in rituals. So this person did that. They put the person's hair in the jar. They found the person's glasses, put those in the jar. The name, all that kind of stuff. They spoke those spells in there, wrote them down, and put them in the jar. And then they wrapped it with like some sort of twine and duct tape, and then throw it in the river. I don't understand this whole thing. Let me see, there are images. Okay. Yeah, so that was the gist of what I saw in my dream. It was a suit. It was like a really like very red suit. Like these are like not the kind of suits that I'm looking for. Like why can't the picture actually show up? Because this person was a real person. Real red wearing suit. It's just showing me red suits and warlocks. That's all it's showing. Because I know. I guess this is kind of it. He did look like a... Hold on. He kind of looked like a circus person, too. Okay, what just happened? I just clicked on a different picture. This is what I'm talking about. I clicked on a totally different picture. I just clicked on this one. And it takes me to this one. Okay. This kind of looks like it too, a little. No, this one. It was a ringmaster. See, that's what I'm saying. Let's change the wording. Ringmaster. Haha. That's what he looked like. He looked like a freaking ringmaster in a circus. He just had devil's horns. He had the staff. And he had, okay, so let's see. Red. Okay, so now we're going to change it up a little bit. Huh? So they do have something. See, Wicked Ringmaster. See, that's kind of what it is. Okay, now I'm just going to scroll, and if I see something similar, I will click it and show you. So, let's see. Evil Ringmaster. Let's see what it does. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, this one. Okay, so let me just scroll first, and then if anything pops up, I'll show it. See, that one has horns on the hat. I don't remember seeing a hat on him. I remember the ringmaster's suit that he had on, but I don't remember a hat. Okay, now it's going too far. Of course it is. Oh, the smoke is killing me. It's disgusting. Alright, let's go back. I see it now. So gross. Alright, go back. Alright, he looks like this. If it shows... Oh, it's not going to show it. Okay. Alright, this is the kind of what it looks like a little. See this part right here? I had a lightning bolt on it. But this is kind of what it looks like, the outfit. It's not showing me the right thing. So it's kind of like that a little bit, but a little bit more of the first thing I showed you. The first thing. Yeah. But they know they know it because you honking, maybe. I hear it. He's honking because they get mad at me for talking about this. Oh well. So I keep saying, oh well, go to hell. You smell like gargamel. You know, that was something I used to say with a friend of mine in elementary school. But it still applies today. Okay, I think we got it. But they're not going to show anything more than that. The fact that I typed in that was ritual, they knew what I was talking about. Okay. I'm going to just put you down for a minute because I got to go. But I want to record when I open the door. They keep honking, so I want to make sure I catch it. Let's see. Really? I can't really hold the phone. Take out recycles at the same time. Well, the door does not want to close today. Oh, there's a nice red car parked directly across the street. What a shocker. What a shocker. Not. Ah, fuck. I didn't see the car. I didn't see the back of the car. Alright, I'll do it when I get back. Okay. Nice red car. An orange car. A blue one right next to the red car. Let's see who's waiting for me now. Another red car. Orange and white. I hear sirens. Why not? I was supposed to get up earlier today, but they've been bombarding me. Voice to skull. All types of shit. Let's see. So nice out. That's it? Good. Stay away. smirk. Yep, now we got the lady who comes with her kid to do homework. And she had that, the math homework. I don't know, anyways. I had trouble with school with math. I'm good now that I'm not, in school. To get it out. So, usually they wait for me to get here first. And then they come in. Today she's like, nah, I'm going there first. I guess they got tired of waiting. Good. It ran here. That's why they're making me sleepy too, these burps. They're draining my energy. It's fucking angry vampires. Because they send the vampires to you. And that's why I'm seeing these weird things in my dreams. It's not anything else but spiritual. Spiritual warfare is real. So guess what? We're going to be fighting. I am not suicidal. So, I never will be. So they could try all they want, but it's not going to happen. Anyway. She's getting frustrated with her daughter. Yeah, me too. I probably used to get frustrated with me with that kind of stuff too. And a lot of parents do actually. Because they knew everything already by this time or that time. Yeah, not everybody knows things. It's a different generation. Every generation is different. Every teacher is different. But it's not simple. It's not simple math. You have to do like a whole paragraph to show how you got what your answer. Not just figuring out answers. And then they don't teach cursive writing anymore. They don't teach a lot of stuff. They stopped teaching a lot of stuff. Anyways, yeah, so those people on Sunday, they come in here every Sunday. Like, why? As soon as they come in, they start showing up. They start like piling up right outside, smoke. And as they're smoking, they're staring at me. They're smirking. They're talking in their own language. I don't know what language it is. And then they're smirking. And they laugh. People always gotta make fun of people, and it's fun. It's funny to them. And nobody gets their ass beat anymore, Like, in the old school way, if you would make fun of somebody for no reason, to look at them funny like that, like the way that perps look at us. You got your ass beat. We need to bring that back. Some guy just got beat up on the train. I don't know, not near me. The guy was antagonizing him. He went in his face. And he like stomped his foot a little bit, but really got up in his face. And you see the kid, it's a kid. The kid with the kid is like, I don't even know how old. teenagers. And he looked at him, and the guy took it as he was scared of him. The kid popped him 3 times. The guy went down. And that's what's up. Don't fuck with people. They always mistake weakness, kindness for weakness, silence for weakness, patience for weakness. Everything's a weakness to these perps. They're the real weaklings. They grew up not getting their face punched in ever. No discipline, nothing. It's really annoying because they need to get taught a lesson. So, I'm gonna be ordering coffee soon. There's not too many people online. There's a whole bunch of people. Alright, let me go order my coffee. I'll post this. If anything else happens, I'll record.